Have you ever tried thinking about something so hard, trying to remember something? Oh shit. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Today we're going to be discussing 10 items you might want to think about putting in your bug out bag. I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget. In no particular order. Number 1, a knife. You don't want a cheap knife, you want a decent quality knife, because you don't want something snapping in the middle of your retreat. You're out there chopping down small branches or something, and you want a decent quality knife. You can get some decent quality knives off Amazon, or believe it or not, I got a really nice survival knife from Walmart of all places. Decent steel. Number 2, you're going to want food, of course. Now the food that I suggest you take with you is food that doesn't need to be cooked, because you don't want to be lighting no fires out when you're trying to be incognito, So stuff like MREs, if you can handle the extra weight, a couple cans of raviolis type stuff. Me personally, I have MREs in mine, 3 days worth. Water. You're going to want to at least bring a minimum 4 bottles of water if your bug out bag consists of a 3-day stint. If your kit's for longer than 3 days, I suggest some type of water purification, like the Life Straw. Or you can go old school and probably at an Army Navy store get some of those old school water purification tablets. It'll make the water taste like crap, but you can still be able to drink it without doing the Texas two-step. Number 4, a small one-man tent or a tarp, preferably earth tone colors. Bugging out is about not being found, being, dare I say, invisible. So obviously you're going to want earth tones. You're not going to want a bright neon green freaking one-man tent like you see all the time. Mine is OD green. I have a small one-man A-frame tent, Boy Scout style tent. Alright, number 5. You're going to want at least 1-2 sets of spare clothing. Depending on what climate you're in will determine whether or not said warmth of the clothing or comfortableness of the clothing. If you're obviously up north, you're going to want warmer clothes, depending on the season, obviously. And I suggest you restock your bag for whatever season you're in. Oh yeah, and shoes. No jogging shoes, okay? Those things have those little reflective tapes on them, and they're usually bright colors. Get you a nice pair of black or brown work boots. Number 6 is any medications you may need for the period of time that you are gone. Simple things. I mean, you're not going to bring insulin and stuff like that, obviously. But, small stuff. Headaches, bug bites, small burns, abrasions, stuff like that. Number 7 is optional, because it will definitely give you away. Firearm. There may come a time when you need to protect yourself. That's when the firearm will come in handy. Make sure you have at least 2 spare magazines. Doesn't matter what caliber, preferably a smaller caliber, because the gun will be smaller, the ammo will be smaller, thus giving you less weight to tote. Number 8, a light source. If you're into long-term survival, I suggest you have a predetermined area where you're going to go. Now, if you have some type of a shelter already built and prepared, and you don't have to worry about light leaks and stuff like that, then yeah, you can have yourself a light source. It's pretty much a luxury. Um, Also try to pre-stock your area. Like if you own some property or something and you know where you're going to go, you can pre-stock your area. What I would do, get you a cooler. Put food, water, medical supplies, maybe a couple extra boxes of ammo in the cooler, and then put the cooler into a garbage bag. Tie the garbage bag off really good. You dig a hole, put said device in the ground. It will be there when you need it. If your survival spot consists of an area where there is a water source, you may want to have one of those little small collapsible fishing poles, or if you just want to go basic, some fishing line, some hooks, and some weights. You just tie it around your finger, throw it in the water, try to catch some brim. And lastly but not least, a slingshot. You're going to want a high quality slingshot. I've seen a couple of nice ones at Walmart. Now those steel shots that I use, those things are going to be heavy. So you might want to think about pre-selecting some semi-round rocks and then practicing with them to get, obviously if the rock isn't completely round, which it's not going to be, it may tend to wander. So you might want to practice with it using the steel shot and rocks, thus improving your accuracy if you have to get you a squirrel or a rabbit or something like that. Alright, those are my 10 survival kit necessities. Mine might not be the same as yours, so let me know what you think should be in the bag. Let me know what you have in yours. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Low Tech Redneck. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.